Hey guys, it's me Narelle here and welcome back to a new video. I've recently posted a picture of myself, I know, stop, on Instagram asking you guys to spam me with lots of questions because I thought it was the perfect timing to do another Q&A. I haven't done one in a long time because I really feel like Q&As kind of get redundant, but I always try to keep up with them every year just so for all of you guys that are new to my channel can know me a little bit more than what you see from my vlogs and my speed paints. So yes, so the first set of questions is asked by Mama Cupcake, who is Miss Venomous Cupcake here on YouTube, and she asks, how do you deal with art block? I have 3 simple ways that I deal with art block. The first way is to just draw fan art because fan art is always easy to do when you really can't draw your own stuff. And then if that's not working, I go to anime and music because that is what inspires me the most. And when fan art and anime and music isn't really helping me at all, I just don't draw because what's the use of forcing yourself to do something when it's just not working? So yes, and her last question is, and can we do an art trade? And yes, honey, we could do an art trade. I need to send you a message on Skype, by the way, because me and Mama have this tradition where we do 100 art trades per year, and we've been slacking, I admit, and you know, it's time for that to be brought back, so just be warned. It's a lot of art trades that's going to be happening. The next set of questions is asked by Trivianka Ball. Her first question is, how long have you been into Japanese music and anime? I've been into Japanese music and anime ever since I found Inuyasha, and that kind of introduced me to anime as well as the music, because if you guys don't know, Inuyasha has the best ending songs, and I would listen to those songs constantly because I was a huge Inuyasha geek. I was obsessed with it for 3 to 4 years straight, and now that I'm off the high, I kind of just appreciate that anime for what it's worth because it's just my favorite anime of all time. But enough of that, but that's how I got into anime and Japanese music. And what anime conventions do you plan to cosplay? I kind of go to one anime convention every year. It's called SuperCon. It's in the area I live, and last year I cosplayed as Yata Misaki. I will post a picture up now from K, and this year, well, not this year, but next year, I am planning on cosplaying Yoru from Shugo Chara, which is going to be an adorable cosplay. I cannot wait to start working on it, but that's my plan for next year. So yep, thank you so much, Trivianka, for your questions. The next set of questions is asked by Kawochi, and she asks, what is your career goals? My career goals is pretty much me being an illustrator, a successful one at that, because I really love putting meaning and stories into my drawings, and I just really love expressing how I feel throughout my artwork. So if I can get good at that, I would love to be doing it for the rest of my life. And her second question is, what would you like to be doing in the future? I would love to be actually writing and drawing Tales of One by then, because it's already in the writing process, but by that time I wanted to be in the drawn out format, because there's nothing more cooler than having your own manga, quote unquote, that everyone loves and all that good stuff. So I would love to have that going. The next set of questions is asked by Unico Nico, and the first one is, what is your favorite art supplies? I actually made a video for that, so just wait for this Friday. This Q&A may go out 2 weeks after that video, but just wait until that's posted, whether if you see it before or after this. And your favorite color schemes. My favorite color schemes is basically monochromatic. I love monochrome. It's so cool looking just to see what you can get from one color, and it's just amazing. So if you guys have never worked with monochrome, I highly recommend it. All right, and she asks, what are your current favorite anime characters? Most Def, Shorter Wong from Banana Fish, always Aomine from Kuroko no Basket, always Yona from Yona the Dawn. I freaking love her. I love Hiruma from iShield 21. There's a lot of anime characters that I love, but my newest fave is Shorter, so it's just, I just love them so much. And what are your favorite ships? My favorite ships is Bakugo, which is the ship of Bakugo and Ochako from Hero Academia. Hyotaro, which is the ship of Hyodo and Tatara from Welcome to the Ballroom. And Hiru Moe, which is the ship of Hiruma and Mamori from Aisho 21. Those are the ships that I'm strong with right now. And yes, what inspires you when you come up with your OCs, personalities, and styles? With the personality part, that kind of comes with the way I draw them. If I draw them being happy, being sad, I might be like, you know what, maybe this could be an emotional character. Maybe this character could have gone through a lot. And with their clothing styles, I don't really have any inspiration with that. With my way of giving my characters clothes, I pretty much put them in clothing that I know I can draw 1,000 times over. And that's pretty much how I go about it. So yes, that's it for her question. So thank you, Unico Nico. The next set of questions is asked by my bae, Insane Destruction. She asks, what art supplies do you want the most? I would love to test out the Derwent Inktense pencils. Those things look gorgeous. I would love to test those out. Who inspires you the most? I'm not inspired by people. I'm inspired mainly through music, mainly, and anime. So those are my inspirations. So I'm not inspired by people. I'm more inspired by the outside forces. So yes, how to make online friends. I think making online friends is pretty much making regular friends, except you don't see your online friends in real life. You just go to a person, pretty much tell them how much you really appreciate them and you love their craft and you just appreciate them for what they do, what they share, and you love to get to know them. And that's pretty much how friends start. Just be yourself and just be cool about it, and people will gravitate towards you. So don't try hard to make friends, because friends will come to you, I promise. All right, so why did you start art? I actually explained this ages ago, but my youngest out of my oldest brothers, which is the brother that's above me in age, he inspired me to start art because he would always draw when we were younger, and he would always ask me, hey Narelle, do you want to draw with me? And back in the day, I didn't really find drawing interesting. I would always be like, nah, you can just draw by yourself. And then over the time, I'm just like, you know what, let me just draw with them. So we would steal a lot of pieces of computer paper from my grandma's room, and we would draw Spyro, Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, all of that good stuff. We would draw it, and we would have the funnest time of our lives. And I saw how better he was than I was, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna let him beat me. So I just kept drawing, and I owe it to him ever since. So yeet. The last set of questions is asked by Red Yuki. She or he asks, what got you into YouTube and drawing anime style? What got me into YouTube is actually quite funny, because I always was on YouTube. My old channel, I basically made lyric music videos for songs that I actually really liked back then. And YouTube started getting really serious with the copyright, so my channel got deleted very fast, which is sad because I was really proud of those videos. But then after that channel died, my sister was like, hey Narelle, why don't you just put your art up on YouTube? And I'm like, okay, you know, I guess I could do that. So I recorded a video, and I'm like, you know what, I want to keep doing this. So that's how I got into YouTube. And the anime style, I kind of explained a little bit earlier in the video. It was because of Inuyasha that I got into the anime style, because I would always try to draw the Inuyasha characters and fail really heavily at it because they're really hard to draw. And I just went on Google and searched up anime characters and would just copy every picture I would see on paper. And that's pretty much how I started the anime style. And I haven't left it, to be honest, because I love the anime style. I don't love how people stereotype the anime style. That's like the big eyes, small face, small lips, all that good stuff. Because we know, guys, that's not the anime style. And what's your favorite manga? I actually had to break this down into two categories. because I read a lot of yaoi and I read a little bit of shoujo. So if I had to say confidently, my favorite shoujo would have to be between QnA and Hana, which is hilarious. If you have not read it already, it's hilarious. High School Debut, which is my first ever shoujo I've ever read, and still one of my favorites. And the last one would have to be So Cute It Hurts. It's such a good story. I own pretty much all the books besides one, and I reread it all the time. It's amazing. So now we're going to move on to the yaoi portion because I have a lot of yaois that I just love and adore. A lot of you guys already know my top fave is Hidoka Shinaide. I freaking love Hidoka Shinaide. It's freaking good, and I just love it. I rave about it all the time on my Twitter. My Twitter should just be a Hidoka Shinaide fan page because that's all I share, to be honest, is Hidoka Shinaide. But I love Hidoka Shinaide. Another yaoi I freaking love is Kichiku Encount. It's a yaoi that my friend Choco recommended to me because honestly, the main seme looks like Aomine, to be honest. And she was like, Nero, you're gonna like this. And I love it. It's hilarious. I love yaois that make me laugh. I freaking love it. I recommend that. And another yaoi that I would highly recommend to anyone is a manhwa that I don't really share that much, but I believe I shared it a little bit on my videos here and again, but it's actually called To Take an Enemy's Heart. It's such a beautiful story. It's not completed right now, but the story is just moving and captivating that I'm just like, So any of those mangas are fair game. They're all my favorites, and I love them all equally and dearly. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you liked all of my answers to your questions. If you guys didn't get a chance to ask me a question, I do these yearly, so you can always wait to next year's Q&A. But if you have just questions that you really want to ask me, comment on my videos. Nothing's stopping you from commenting on my videos, questions you want to know. So yes, and I hope you liked seeing my coloring of the OCs that I got for I draw my friends' OCs in my style. I'm not done with this yet, so I am going to make a part 2 to this video showing the rest of them. So yes, I hope you guys have a great day, night, wherever you are. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So bye.